Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tata Fox, and you're on the Tata Fox Express train, darling. And if you don't know what the Tata Fox Express train is, then you better ask somebody. Quick. For those people who know what we're doing here today is the Ask Mrs. Fox segment. Ask Mrs. Fox. You guys send in your problems, your stresses, your happinesses, your joys, anything that's on your mind. You send it to me. If you want my opinion, if you want some help, let me know. As you can tell, I've upgraded my glasses. These glasses are another set of glasses that don't belong to me. I wear them to look professional. I actually can't see shit out of here, so I'm gonna take them off. So guys, make sure that you guys send in all your messages. I got a few emails that I want to read to you guys, and that's going to be the topic of today. Other than that, I'm not eating today, and I've obviously already done my makeup, and I can still see some of this lace. This lace is a bit light. Today I'm going to be trying the new Hunter's Dry. There's a new Hunter's Dry Edge, and the reason why I'm trying it is because there used to be a beer I really liked in London, and I know we also had something very similar. It was called a Desperados. Desperados was a beer, but it had a hint of tequila in it. This says it's got real hop extracts, which I think I like beer, but I don't really like a normal beer. I don't like beer, but I like beer that's got flavor, if that makes any sense. So this, I'm hoping, tastes the same. I can't open it. Ghetto girl, ghetto girl. Okay, let's take a sip. That's good. That's real good. Let's see the first question. I try not to say people's real names because next thing their husband is watching, or he's sitting with the mistress and the mistress is watching and figures we're talking about him. Okay. So she's 29-year-old mother of two. She's no longer with their fathers. She has a partner of 3 years. So he's 25 years older than her, and the family is finding it difficult to accept that age difference. Her mom recently told her that it's not the one for her and that she needs someone who's going to take care of her and not just be old and useless. Okay, so my first question is, does your old husband have a job? Does he have a job? Okay, that's the first question. You know, usually women go for, they date older men because they're more mature and they know what they want in life and they already have that mapped out and planned out. And so it's very rare to find someone who's dating somebody and that person is older and on a direction. Okay, but anyway, after the whole chat with her mom, who said basically he's useless, I'm no longer the same. She gets irritated really quickly. What should I do? Should I leave him or accept that I think I love him? First of all, you're saying you think you love him. How sure if you love him? Usually, you love somebody, you love him. There's no, I think I love him. I think so. You know, hey, hungry, I'm sure. Like the great Aaliyah once said, age ain't nothing but a number. I mean, I'm not trying to sound like R. Kelly, but truth be told, you know, if you are a little bit more mature in your age and your character and the person that you are, if you're a bit more mature and he is very young at heart and in spirit and in mind, then you guys will work beautifully, just like how Scott and I work. Scott is very young, like a child. I'm joking. And I think I'm very mature for my age, so we meet in the middle. Sometimes it helps, so I will take his advice because he's older and he's more experienced, and he'll take my advice because sometimes I see things differently with new eyes. So for me, age isn't really a thing unless you're under the age of 18. I think, like, you know, if you're under the age of 18 and you're dating a 30-year-old and you're 12, it's a problem. R. Kelly. I really just feel like age is not a big thing. However, you need to weigh up what's more important to you. Is your family more important to you, or is this person more important to you? Is this person, could you live without your family? without their support. And if you can't, then you have to be able to meet some sort of medium. You have to be able to get them to get to a point where they are understanding and liking each other. You need to be the one who builds this relationship and builds these relationships that are obviously not working. You need to show your family that yes, this guy's older, but he loves me, we get along, building something together. You know, you need to be able to show your family that. And if you can't show your family that, they're never going to believe that this guy's the one for you. And you need to tell your partner that, listen dude, my parents have got an issue, my mom's got an issue with your age, and if Udulamo Koning and he's got no vision, then you need to tell him like, dude, you need to start getting something together with your life, because my mom, you know, I love you, I don't want to lose you, but the people around me who I also love and I don't want to lose are not seeing your value that you're bringing into my life. What value can you bring into life except love? I love him, guys. You know, people always say, I love him, I love him. Guys, love is not going to put food on the table. I said it. I said that. Love is not going to put food on the table. Love is not going to make trust. It's not going to bring about trust, but love is not the only thing you need to make a relationship work. I'm sorry. I know it's a fairy tale. I know in my mind I feel like, guys, it's a fairy tale. You know, I know, but love is great to have. Love is important to have. Love is like, you know, your relationship is like a puzzle, and love is at the center. But if you don't have all the other pieces, I thought I switched this thing off. But if you don't have all the other pieces around it, your puzzle's never going to be complete. So you can love somebody, but you're walking around half. Your relationship is half. It's not a complete look. It's not a complete puzzle. So you need to, and you need to see where you are with this person. Yes, you love this guy, great, but what else is he bringing to the table for you? And is he worth the sacrifice of leaving your family for? Most times, most people that you doubt and you're worried about, they don't. You need to show your family what you see in this man and why you love him. You know, it was easy for your mom to show you what she doesn't like in this guy, and it started to irritate you, right? You need to show your mom what you loved in this guy so that she can start to warm up to him. It's not easy. This is about building marriages and friendships and families and homes. Even if it's not marriage, just building life. It's about building them. So I think that's my advice. My advice is to figure out where you stand with this man. Figure out if he's the one for you. Figure out, besides love, let's put love here, what else are you getting from this relationship, you know? And be honest with yourself. And then also be honest with the kind of person your mom is. Maybe your mom is somebody who's always just, nobody's ever going to be good enough for you. Even if you dated Tom Cruise, even if you dated Trevor Noah. Even if you dated Trevor Noah, that nigga is never gonna be good enough for your mom. Then you know that, okay, I know that lady, you need to take it with a pinch of salt. But if she's not, if she's not, and she's somebody who's always giving you good advice, then listen to the advice that your mom gives you. Do what old school is. Write the pros and cons of being with this guy, and then decide what's the best decision for yourself. Okay? So then there's a second part of this email that she sent me. Christina said, I have dated this guy for about 5 years. Things were good between us until I got pregnant. Yeah, a guy changed his mood completely. He was no longer talking to me. I thought it's hormones attacking him as well. He stopped seeing me and stopped communication. I delivered my son and told him the baby is here. He only showed up once at home without bringing anything for the child. From there, he started stealing my son's pictures if I post them on Facebook and Instagram, and he'd be bragging about my son, saying my son, my twin, my this, my that. Now the child is almost 4 years old. This guy isn't coming to see the child or child support. All his dad is steal pictures and bragging on social media. What do you do? Hey! This nigga was okay and cool to have sex with you. He knew you were pregnant, and then he did nothing about it. He knew the baby was born, and he came one time. Then he want to steal your pictures on. Why don't you block his ass on WhatsApp? He ain't doing anything for you. It's not like he's talking to you, asking you like how the kid is. It's not like he's giving you money for child support. So why do you even have him as a contact? Since if he wants to talk to you, let him hit you with the SMS. Well, SMSs don't have WhatsApp. Block him on Instagram too. Why must he benefit for how beautiful and grown your child is when he has 0% to do with it except being a sperm donor? Consider him a sperm donor, and then what you're going to do with that sperm donor is you're going to take yourself to the maintenance court and you're going to get him to pay maintenance. You can do that. But you know, the most frustrating thing as a woman is that women have got pride. We do. We want to raise our kids You know, we did it. You didn't want to be any part of this kid's life, so why should I entertain you? Why should you be in my life? Yeah, girl power, hey, victory, whatever. But at the end of the day, your kid still needs to eat. It's not even about affording to do it by yourself. It's a principle that when somebody makes a baby with you, they need to be responsible just as much as you're responsible. I wish women could be like, oh, I'm pregnant, and then deny the baby. It's so different when somebody says, a man doesn't support my kids financially, but he's there physically and emotionally for a kid. That you can overlook the finances because you know what, your kid is getting a lot, you know. Fathers are important in children's lives. But for him to do nothing and then be acting like he's an active member of your child's life, I just think it's bizarre. You need to be the bigger person. You don't need to be fighting him and yeah, there's this. I would block him off all my social media so that he doesn't have access to my pictures of my kid that I've raised, because clearly it's your kid by yourself. You need to have a conversation with this guy and say to him, listen, I need money for this kid. I need you to be there for this kid. I need you to help me raise this child. We were together when we were having this baby. We did it together. We were together when we were making this baby. You knew that he was coming into this world. I need assistance. I need you to be a dad to this child. And if you cannot do that, then you need to pay financially towards his well-being. And then if he says no, or if he doesn't want to come, to the party, then you need to go to the courts, girl. You need to take your ass to the family court and make sure that you get what is due for your child, not for you. So I have a letter from Lerato. Lerato says she's in a dilemma. She needs my advice. She's 28. Hi, Lerato. She's been with a guy for 6 years, and she was meant to have lobola negotiations in March. Meant to have lobola negotiations in March. In February 2018, her fiance went out on a Saturday and came back on a Sunday. On the day of the Lord, he came back drunk. He was Skidle Malundi on Sunday night. I already have a problem with that. No, we can't be in a 6-year relationship and ukidla malundi. Where are you sleeping? Go habang. Does he not have a girlfriend? Where are you sleeping? Do they not have family and you are sleeping? No, there's no kidla malundi in my books. If we are about to pay the bond negotiations, home is home, it's home. Ain't no sleeping nowhere unless I'm sleeping there with you too, bro. Nope, come home. Even if you're both finished drunk, get a taxi, Uber, helicopter, plane, jet ski, yonkinto, get your ass back, because he knows that his woman is waiting for him, and by 3 o'clock I'm already hey. Anyway, so he came back on Sunday morning, the day of the Lord. He was flat drunk. Okay. As I tried taking off his clothes so that he could sleep comfortably, I wouldn't give 2 banana peels if he is sleeping comfortably. You came back on the day of the Lord, you're still drunk. Boy, sleep like this. I don't care. Anyway, you're a better woman than me. I found a tissue with a used condom in his pocket. Let me just... At the moment, I found cold chills in my spine and everything froze, as you can imagine. He was passed out and I couldn't confront him. Fast forward, I left him, and when I spoke to my family, they told me how marriages and relationships are not smooth sailing and I should khotalela. Relationships are not smooth sailing. Relationships are difficult. They are hard. Nobody tells you when you're getting married that yay, it's fire there. Nobody tells you that. But it's worth every single moment of it if it's worth it. Khotalela. You see that the khotalela phrase? Khotalela is for you little black girls who have been taught by women who are older than them that they must endure abuse and suffering. And I do not stand by that saying. I said it, I ain't taking it back. Khotalela, basically they're saying endure. Just hold on to that man, hold on to him while he is busy shitting. You are eating, shitting. No, there's no khotalela here. Guys, marriages are tough. You must be willing to work. You must be willing to make the effort to fight, but both of you need to be there, not just you. This is why our grandmothers and our great-grandmothers were abused and treated like crap, and men never respect, and the men never respected us because we were told to khotlelela in relationships. No, Burikapova. We separated for 4 months and I miscarried at the time because of stress. That's because do you know the things that women endure and the lack of support that our families give us is phenomenal. It makes no sense why at the hands of some other woman's child you would suffer and even lose a child because he couldn't keep his dick in his pants or come home on time. Wait. I miscarried at the time because of stress. I didn't even know I was pregnant. I was diagnosed with depression. I had hypertension, thank God it was treated. I was stressed and had anxiety attacks, and I lost all hope. I got back together with him. Why? I know why. I'm having a conversation with myself. I know why. I got back together with him, but things were truly the same, to be honest. I was insecure. I would snap at him for no reasons. I got to a point where I would smell his underwear when he came back from work. I don't like him already. I'm sorry. I don't like this guy. I don't like him. He's a dickhead. You need to just leave him. Okay, just let me finish reading. He apologized profusely, but I never forgave him, especially for the miscarriage, since I've been struggling to conceive and I felt he robbed me of the opportunity to be a mom. Right. This man has been unfaithful since we met, but I just took it. I thought he will change since everything else he was doing was right by me. Cut a long story short, in November last year, I found another used... Doesn't this guy know how to throw a condom away? Sorry. In November 2018, I found a used condom in the closet, in between my clothes, which shows someone left it in there intentionally. He told me he had supposedly provided his friend with a place to have sex with his nyatsi in our home while I was away. At that point, I made a decision to leave that man for good and keep my sanity. It has been 2 months since our breakup, and it's not easy. I am angry. I am bitter. I am resentful. I am unhappy. And I've lost all hope of ever finding a man who'll treat me right. And I even started thinking of going back to him. Whoa! Break. I am extremely jealous that he will find a young thing to marry and have kids with whilst I remain a spinster. I have had to start everything from scratch. Moving back home, getting used to everything is difficult. Please help me. This man broke me and I allowed him. P.S. It's a long email. It's a long email. But you're lucky you weren't married to this guy, right? That woman walk away. Little black girls are taught that, and this is my opinion, like I said at the beginning of everything, this is my opinion, but I think little black girls are taught to just endure, and that it is okay for us to suffer in the arms of the people that claim to love us. It's not okay. It's not okay that we accept that men cheat. It's not okay. We've just built this culture where we say it's okay, men cheat, he'll come back. No, I don't want him to come back to me if he left me in the first place. Why is it okay that women can stay faithful? Some women. Why is it possible that some people can remain faithful and some people can't? Why? I don't get it. If we can remain faithful, then your partner needs to remain faithful. I'm sorry, it's not okay. You did the best thing that you did what you thought was okay. You have been broken down so much that you think that you will never find better than this guy because he does everything else but he cheats on you. I mean, that's not a big thing. It's a big thing. If he claims to respect you and love you, if you're saying he loves you, but there's no but. You can't but love me. You can't I love you but I'm gonna cheat on you. It's like an abused woman saying he does everything for me but he hits me. There's no but. There's no but. You did the best thing that you could have done for yourself. Girl, you will move on. You will move on. This is not the end of the road for your happiness. Ask me. Okay? I am divorced and remarried. Remarried. And when I left my ex-husband, I was a pumpkin. Fat. Depressed. A lot of issues. Hello, have you seen me lately? I'm happy. I'm happy. And you know why? Because I decided that I am not going to allow somebody's child to break me and make me feel like I don't deserve happiness. I'm not gonna find love again. Girl, you know you're gonna find love, and you're gonna find the best love you will ever have. It's gonna taste so sweet. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be the best thing you. And when you look at this new man, you're gonna look at him and be like, damn, I never knew they had you in this flavor. Damn. What you need to do is stop doubting yourself and the decisions that you made, because nobody knows you better than you, honey. What I would advise you to do is to go get some counseling. Do you know, mental health is just as important as physical health, because we don't advise people who are hurting to go and seek help. Talking to somebody, you know, speak to somebody. Hey, speak to a psychologist. Hey, I'm broken. I need help. Say it. I need help. Help me. I can't get over this guy. I know it's difficult to I'm gonna turn this light off because it's driving me crazy. Sorry guys, the way the lace is set up and this hairline, it was driving me crazy. So it's a bit dark, but I prefer this. Seek help, get help, speak to somebody. Realize that you will probably move on. Even if he moves on before you, it's okay. It's okay. Trash recognize trash, okay? You're gonna meet up with another piece of trash because he was trash. Don't let somebody else's child break you. The only other person who can break you is you. You choosing to be broken. Wake up, put on your best dress, put on some heels. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, baby girl, you are gorgeous. You are the bee's knees. I don't need a man. I don't need a man. You want to date without commitment? Date without commitment. You want to be happy? Be happy. You wanna see what's on the social scene? Do it. Don't feel pressured now to go and jump into another relationship until you're ready, until you seek the help that a psychologist, somebody who is qualified, can do for you. That's my advice. But I'll be damned if I have a person on the Foxation train feeling like they can move on from a guy who ain't shit. Move on. Get on the train. Buckle yourself in. Put on your best outfit. And let's get this train moving. We're moving. We're going. We're going. The train is going. And Baba Salang Rebasiya. We are leaving those people behind. And we're not going to stress about assholes. Oh, no, 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 no. Wash your hands. Put on your best dress. Look after the number one person. You know, you never know. Maybe you couldn't conceive because you were trying to conceive with the wrong guy. Maybe the right guy will come around and babies will pop out of you. But you'll never know if you're still hanging on to this dud. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. So what I want to do is actually just go back onto my YouTube. I've answered 2 questions from my emails. I want to go into my YouTube and see if there's any new questions on the community page. How do you get rid of hyperpigmentation? I use Lamel to help me get rid of hyperpigmentation. It's really good. I'll need to look up some home remedies because that's expensive, and I know that not my target market isn't people who've got millions and millions and millions. So I'm going to look into something that is cost effective for everybody. How do you know this career for you is about passion? Is it about passion, or it's not that deep, or do you just get the bag? I ain't getting no bag. Okay, I'm not getting no bag from my YouTube channel. I'm not like all the other YouTubers who are getting lots of money. 17k for first check. Girl, if you give that to me, I'll be happy as a first check. I'm not getting the bag. I love my channel. I do. I love I love sharing my makeup. I love interacting with you guys. I want this to be my job. It's not easy. It's not always putting food on the table, because not being recognized by brands and by by companies who could help grow my channel. But I won't give up, because I believe in the Fox Nation and the Tell the Fox Express train. So the fact that I don't want to give up means, for me, tells me that I'm in the right thing, I'm doing the right thing. I just need to keep pushing. Okay, so guys, that was my Tell the Fox Miss Tell the Fox segment for the day. But thank you so much, guys, for watching. Make sure to keep sending me the messages, keep sending me the emails. I love doing this segment, and I hope you guys love watching it. You guys are thebomb.com. This was good. See you guys on Sunday. Peace out.